Sometimes you wonder if they are far away, if life is silent, if nothing is happening, then how will I know if Allah has written this person for me? Listen carefully. Distance doesn't stop what is written. Silence doesn't erase destiny. When Allah writes someone for you, there are signs, subtle, gentle, spiritual, that appear in your heart and your life. You may not even understand them at first, but they come without force, without chasing, without planning. Here are 7 signs that Allah has written someone for you, even if they are miles away. 1. Your heart feels unexplainable peace. When Allah writes someone for you, the very first sign does not appear in your mind. It appears in your heart, and the heart never lies. You don't feel fear. You don't feel pressure. You don't feel the need to fight for attention or beg for love. Instead, your heart feels something that is hard to explain in words. Peace. This peace doesn't come because everything is perfect. It comes because your soul recognizes something your eyes cannot see. Even if the person is far away, even if there is no constant communication, your heart stays calm. It is not the excitement of temporary love. It is not the anxiety of chasing someone. It is not the pain of uncertainty. It is sukoon, a spiritual calmness Allah places in your chest. You don't ask, do they really care about me? Will they leave? Will they forget me? Your heart quietly whispers, if Allah is writing this, I have nothing to fear. You are not obsessed with them. You are not addicted to them. You don't lose yourself for them. Instead, you feel balanced, safe, and emotionally steady. This is why scholars say, the heart of a believer feels peace with what is good for it and discomfort with what harms it. If someone only brings stress, confusion, and chaos, that is not from Allah. But when someone is written for you, even the idea of them brings tranquility, not because you are sure about them, but because you are sure about Allah. And the beautiful part? This peace is not loud. It is not dramatic. It is not emotional excitement. It is a quiet, gentle, warm feeling that says, whatever is written for me will find me. I do not need to force anything. It is the type of peace that makes you focus on yourself, your deen, your growth, your future, because your heart trusts that Allah is not letting you miss what is meant to stay. 2. You don't have to chase them. When someone is written for you by Allah, you will never have to run after them. You will not need to lose your dignity, your self-respect, your sleep, or your peace just to keep them in your life. Real love does not make you beg. Real love does not make you compete. Real love does not make you feel like you are not enough. If someone truly belongs in your destiny, Allah will turn their heart towards you in a halal, respectful, and honest way. You won't have to force anything. You won't have to send message after message, hoping they reply. You won't have to prove your worth, hoping they see your value. You won't have to fight for a place in their life, hoping they don't forget you. Because when something is written for you, it comes with ease, not humiliation. In haram relationships, people chase each other like shadows. The moment you stop running, the connection disappears. But when Allah writes someone for your heart, you don't have to chase, because Allah brings them to you with dignity. They put effort. They communicate clearly. They respect your boundaries. They show their intentions. There is no mind game, no manipulation, no maybe, no uncertainty. You don't feel like you are just an option. You don't feel scared that someone else will replace you. You don't feel like you're fighting a war just to be noticed. The love that is written for you becomes mutual. You walk a little, they walk a little, and Allah brings both hearts to the middle. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam taught us that what is written for us will reach us even if the whole world tries to block it. And what is not written will never stay, even if we beg for it. So, when someone is not making time for you, not caring, not putting effort, not respecting your heart, that is your sign to step back. Because if Allah wrote them for you, they will come with honor, not excuses. No games, no confusion, no disrespect, just clarity. The person written for you will never make you question your worth. They will make you feel chosen, valued, and important without you losing yourself. That is why you don't chase what Allah never wrote. You trust that what is yours will arrive without you destroying your peace to keep it. 3. Allah removes the wrong people first. Before the right person enters your life, Allah will clear the road. Sometimes He does it gently. Sometimes He does it painfully. But He does it with wisdom. You will notice that certain people begin to disappear. Someone you loved stops caring. Someone you trusted breaks your heart. Someone you hoped for walks away. Someone you prayed for is removed from your life. And you stand there thinking, why did Allah take them away? I wanted them. But Allah heard conversations you didn't. Allah saw actions behind your back you never knew. Allah saw what your heart was too blinded to see. So before Allah sends the one who is written for you, He removes the ones who were destroying your peace, your faith, and your future. Some people were only sent to teach you lessons: how to love yourself, how to protect your heart, how to grow stronger, how to trust Allah, not people. They were part of your spiritual training, not your marriage story. If they stayed, the right person would never arrive. If they stayed, your heart would still be in the wrong place. If they stayed, you would not recognize the person Allah wrote for you. So Allah removes them, even if it breaks you. Because sometimes your heart won't leave what harms it. So Allah pulls it away for you. And the beautiful part? After the pain, you start to realize your mind becomes clearer. Your heart becomes lighter. Your focus returns. Your faith increases. You start healing. You start praying. You start understanding. You begin to see why Allah had to close that door. Because your future was bigger than that person. Your heart deserved more than confusion. Your soul needed someone who brings you closer to Allah, not farther. You don't lose people you need. You lose people who were blocking what Allah planned for you. So whenever someone leaves, don't think it is rejection. Don't think it is failure. Don't think it is punishment. Sometimes Allah is simply making space for the person who is written in your destiny to walk in. 4. Distance doesn't change the connection. When someone is written for you, distance becomes a test, not a barrier. You can be in different cities, different countries, different lifestyles, different stages of life, but the connection stays pure and real. You don't feel disconnected, you don't feel forgotten, and you don't feel abandoned. Why? Because the bond is not based on constant chatting, not based on physical presence, not based on temporary attention. It is based on something deeper, the heart. People who are not written for you can live close, text every day, sit beside you, and still feel like strangers. But the person written for you can be thousands of miles away, and your heart still feels close. Distance does not scare you. It does not create fear or insecurity. You don't worry about losing them every second, because the connection is protected by Allah, not by your effort alone. Even if there are pauses, silence, or busy days, something inside tells you, this story is not over. There is respect, there is sincerity, there is trust. You don't have to spy on them. You don't stalk their social media. You don't panic when they're quiet. Your soul knows that what Allah writes, distance cannot erase. Sometimes Allah keeps you physically apart. So you both mature, heal, grow, focus on yourselves, improve your deen, fix your future, because rushing ruins destiny, but waiting protects it. Distance becomes a reminder that, if they are written for you, they will return. If they are written for you, they will come closer. If they are written for you, Allah will reunite you. Many marriages in history started with distance. Many hearts met long before their bodies met. Many souls were connected before they even knew each other. So, when you feel a connection that distance cannot delete, it is not attachment. It is not fantasy. It is not obsession. It is Qadr, Allah's timing at work. 5. Allah keeps bringing you back to each other. There are people you meet once and never see again. There are people who walk into your life and walk out forever. But then, there are people who keep returning. Not because you chase them, not because you are desperate, not because you keep calling or begging, but because Allah keeps weaving your paths together. Maybe you stop talking for months. Maybe life gets busy. Maybe you both go your separate ways. Maybe you even think the chapter is closed. But out of nowhere, something brings you back. A message, a chance encounter, a random moment, a change of heart, a new beginning. It feels like destiny is quietly pulling both of you toward the same direction. This is not coincidence. This is not luck. This is not accident. It is Allah's way of showing this story is not finished. Because when Allah writes someone for you, time can't erase it. Silence can't end it. Distance can't break it. Life can't separate it. He reconnects hearts through the smallest reasons. A dua you made silently. A moment of needing someone sincere. A reminder that awakens the heart. A sign that touches the soul. Sometimes you drift apart so you both can grow. So you both can heal. So you both can learn the value of each other. So you both can appreciate what you weren't ready for before. Then Allah brings you back when the timing is better, when the hearts are more mature, when the intentions are serious, when the souls understand. You don't return to each other as the same people. You return stronger, wiser, and closer to Allah. If someone keeps coming back into your life with sincerity, respect, and pure intentions, that is not just a person returning. That is Allah redirecting destiny. And if someone leaves and never returns, accept it with peace, because what is truly written for you always finds a way back, no matter how many detours life takes. 6. Your deen improves, not weakens. One of the greatest signs that someone is written for you is this. They pull you closer to Allah, not farther away. Your heart becomes softer. Your intentions become purer. Your life becomes cleaner. When someone is written by Allah, the relationship feels safe, respectful, and halal. You feel motivated to become a better Muslim, not because they force you, but because their presence brings out the best version of your soul. They don't distract you from Allah. They remind you of Him. They don't make you forget your salah. They inspire you to pray with more sincerity. They don't encourage haram. They protect your dignity, your modesty, and your boundaries. You feel more patient, more calm, more grateful, more responsible. Your heart stops chasing the world. and starts focusing on what matters, your deen, your future, your character, you see that this connection has barakah. Doors open, hearts soften, families feel easier. Allah places ease in difficult things. Even if you are not married yet, even if you are not together, even if there is distance, you feel that this person influences you in a spiritual way. With them, you want to improve your life. Without them, you still become closer to Allah. This is purity, because real love from Allah does not destroy your relationship with Him. It strengthens it. If someone pulls you away from salah, from modesty, from family, from respect, from your values, they are not a gift from Allah. They are a test. The person written for you does not take you away from your religion. They walk toward Jannah with you. They don't just love you. They love your soul. They don't just want a wedding. They want a marriage with blessing, mercy, and peace. They make you realize that love is not about how much you touch each other, but how much you inspire each other to touch the doors of Jannah. That is why when someone is written for you, your iman grows, your heart feels lighter, your intentions become clearer. Because Allah will never send a person who leads you to sin and call it destiny. The one written for you protects your heart in this world and helps your soul in the next. 7. Your heart makes dua for them without force. When someone is written for you, your heart doesn't need to be pushed or reminded to make dua for them. You could be busy, working, studying, traveling, or even trying to move on. Yet suddenly, without planning, your heart whispers, Ya Allah, keep them safe, keep them blessed, keep their path full of goodness. It just happens. There is no struggle, no overthinking, no effort. It is as if your soul is speaking on its own behalf. It's not because you're obsessed, not because you're waiting desperately, not because you can't live without them. It is because Allah has placed a gentle softness in your heart, a spiritual connection that doesn't need physical presence. You may not even talk to them anymore. You may not know what's happening in their life. You may not have any guarantee of the future. But the dua still comes, quietly, naturally. You don't say it loudly. You don't write it down. You don't even think about it before it leaves your heart. It's like a breeze, soft, silent, sincere. Because when someone is written for you, your heart doesn't just love them, it cares for their soul. And pure care always turns into dua. You don't ask Allah for them because you want to control destiny. You ask because your heart wants goodness for them, even if they are far, even if they are distant, even if they are gone. This is how you know it is real. The dua is peaceful, not painful. It comes with humility, not desperation. It comes with trust, not fear. It comes with hope, not anxiety. Even if you try not to think about them, your heart still raises their name to Allah. And that is when you realize, some connections don't live on the tongue, they live in the soul. That is why the dua comes naturally, because the heart speaks to Allah long before the mind understands why. When your heart truly loves someone the right way, with sincerity, purity, and faith, your dua changes. You are not only asking Allah to make them yours. You are not demanding destiny to bend your way. You are not saying, Ya Allah, I want them no matter what. Instead, you speak with maturity and surrender. Ya Allah, if they are good for my dunya, my deen, and my akhirah, then bring them into my life with ease. And if they are not, then take this feeling out of my heart and replace it with something better. That is not weakness. That is spiritual strength. Most people ask Allah only for what they desire. But when someone is written for you, your heart learns to ask for what is best. Because love that comes from Allah is not selfish. You don't only want them for yourself. You want them in a way that pleases Allah. You don't want a relationship full of sin. You don't want a bond that destroys your peace. You don't want a love that ends in heartbreak. You want the version of the story that is blessed, halal, pure, peaceful, full of barakah, leading to nikah, not regret, so you leave the decision to Allah, the one who knows every hidden detail, every unseen future, every silent intention. This is the moment your dua matures. You stop saying, I must have them, and you start saying, Ya Allah, choose what is better for both of us. Sometimes we want a person with our eyes, but Allah protects us with His knowledge. You may feel attached, you may feel connected, you may feel hopeful, but your heart still gives the final decision to Allah, because you trust Him more than your emotions. You know that Allah will never take someone from you if they were meant to be your peace. And if they are written for you, Allah will send them back in a way that is honorable, gentle, and blessed. So your dua becomes calm, not rushed, not desperate, not full of fear. You ask for good, not just what you want. And that is the sign of a heart that truly trusts Allah's plan. One of the purest signs that someone might be written for you is this, asterisk, asterisk, your dua is not selfish, asterisk, asterisk. You do not only ask Allah to bring them into your life. You do not only pray for your own happiness. You find yourself praying for times theirs, asterisk. Sometimes you whisper, asterisk, Ya Allah, even if they are not with me, keep their heart safe, keep their life peaceful, keep their soul close to you. Asterisk. This is a rare kind of love. It is not controlling. It is not desperate. It is not possessive. It is generous. Because real love does not want to own a person. It wants to see them blessed by Allah. Even if you are silent, even if you are distant, even if life has separated your paths, you want good for them. You want them to smile, to succeed, to find ease, to heal, to have a heart full of nur and peace. You don't become bitter thinking, if they are not with me, I don't care. Instead, you think, Ya Allah, write happiness for them even if they never return. That kind of dua is not normal. That kind of love is not ordinary. Most people only care when someone benefits them. But when your love stays kind even in absence, it is a sign that Allah softened your heart with sincerity. You don't want heartbreak for them. You don't want punishment for them. You don't want them to lose their way. Your dua becomes, Ya Allah, protect their health. Ya Allah, give them comfort in their family. Ya Allah, keep sadness away from them. Ya Allah, make their rizq easy. Ya Allah, place nur in their path. Not because you wish to impress them, but because your heart truly cares. Even if they never know you pray for them, even if they never hear your name, even if life moves them far away, your heart still sends silent blessings. This type of love has no ego, no expectations, no hidden intentions. It is love that lives for Allah. Because when someone is written for you, your love for them becomes a bridge, a reason to make dua, a reason to do good, a reason to soften your heart. And when your heart cares about someone's happiness more than your own desire, that is when you know this connection is from the soul, not the nafs. When someone is written for you, your dua becomes deeper than love. You don't just pray for their presence in your life. You pray for their asterisk guidance, their faith, their relationship with Allah, You say, Ya Allah, guide their heart, protect their faith, keep them close to you, even if they are far from me, because you don't want a person who is beautiful on the outside, but lost on the inside. You don't want someone who loves you, but forgets Allah. You don't want a marriage built on dunya, while the soul is empty. So you pray for their iman. You ask Allah to strengthen their faith, protect them from sin, guard them from bad company, keep their heart pure, increase their taqwa, fill their soul with nur. This is not ordinary love. This is love that fears for their akhirah. Even if you are hurting, even if they are distant, even if you don't know where life will take you, your heart still whispers, Ya Allah, don't let them fall into darkness. Keep them safe in your deen, because you know something powerful. A guided heart will never harm you. A heart connected to Allah will never betray you. A soul that fears Allah will protect your soul too. You don't want them just as a partner. You want them as a believer who walks with you toward Jannah, not toward sin. So your dua becomes pure. Ya Allah, make them someone who prays, who remembers you, who stays away from haram, who follows the sunnah of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Even if you never speak again, you don't stop praying for their deen, because the love you have for them is not rooted in ego, it is rooted in sincerity. You don't just want them to live a nice life, you want them to have a beautiful akhirah. That is real love. Anyone can want a person for themselves, but not everyone wants a person to be closer to Allah. And when your heart starts praying for their guidance, that is a sign that Allah has purified your love. When someone is written for you, your heart does not want a secret relationship, hidden messages, or private sin. You don't want to love them in the dark. You want to love them in the light with Allah's blessing. So your dua changes from desire to dignity. You don't ask, Ya Allah, let them stay with me any way possible. You ask, Ya Allah, if this is written, then bring it in a halal way. Bring it with nikah. Bring it with respect. Bring it with barakah. Because the love Allah writes does not need to hide. It does not need to break rules. It does not need to put you in sin. It waits. It purifies itself. It trusts Allah to bring the right time. You want families involved, futures aligned, hearts clean, intentions pure, a home with mercy, not regret. You stop asking for moments and start asking for marriage. You stop asking for attention and start asking for acceptance by Allah. This is maturity. This is spiritual growth. This is love that wants to live in Jannah too, not just the dunya. If someone is written for you, your dua becomes responsible. You don't want a temporary excitement that leaves you broken. You want a future where your relationship is blessed, your home is peaceful, your rizq has barakah, your children are raised upon deen, your love leads both souls closer to Allah. So you ask Allah to make the path halal, even if it takes time, even if there is distance, even if patience is required. You don't force the story. You don't rush destiny. You don't cross boundaries. You trust that Allah will protect what is written and remove what is not. This is why your dua sounds like, Ya Allah, if this person is truly mine, write us in nikah. If not, then protect my heart and let me walk away with peace. Because a halal future is a sign of real love, a future with dignity, a future with mercy, a future with blessing. And the heart knows, whatever begins with Allah is protected by Allah and ends with Allah. When someone is not good for you, dua feels heavy. It feels forced. It drains your heart instead of calming it. But when someone is written for you, making dua for them, asterisk, asterisk brings peace, asterisk, asterisk. You don't feel anxious. You don't feel desperate. You don't feel afraid of losing them. Your chest relaxes. Your heartbeat slows. Your heart feels safe, even if the future is unknown. Because you know, if this person is written by Allah, there is nothing in the universe that can erase them from your destiny. So your dua brings comfort. It feels like placing your heart in Allah's hands and saying, asterisk, I trust you more than I trust myself. Asterisk, you don't feel like fighting destiny. You feel like surrendering to it. Sometimes, just making dua for them wipes away sadness. It replaces pain with hope. It replaces confusion with clarity. Your heart begins to heal not because the person guarantees anything, but because Allah is listening. When the dua is sincere and pure, it becomes a source of tranquility. You don't cry because you are scared. You cry because you feel supported by Allah. Even when you are confused, your heart says, asterisk, I am safe. Allah is guiding this. Asterisk. Some people leave you with stress. Some people leave you with fear. Some people leave you with questions. But the person written for you leaves you with peace, even in silence, even in waiting, even in distance. Dua for them does not break you, it builds you. Because the dua itself is a sign that your heart is connected to Allah, not attached to a human. You feel peace because your love is in the right place, not in your hands, but in Allah's control. And anything placed in Allah's control can never destroy you. When a person is not written for you, the heart becomes desperate. You find yourself begging in dua. Asterisk, Ya Allah, please give me this person no matter what. Asterisk. That is not trust, that is fear. But when someone is written for you, your dua changes. You don't beg. You don't force. You don't try to control destiny. You speak with dignity and surrender. Asterisk. Ya Allah, if this person is good for my life and my faith, then make it easy. If not, remove this feeling from my heart and replace it with something better. Asterisk. That is the sign of a heart that loves without losing itself. You stop praying like a person who is scared to lose. You start praying like a believer who knows Allah never writes something wrong for them. You stop asking Allah to change destiny for your emotions. You ask Allah to change your emotions for your destiny. This is maturity. You trust that Allah can see what you cannot. Their future, their intentions, their hidden actions, their inner character, their role in your life. You hand the story back to Allah and say, asterisk, you know what I do not know. Decide for me. Asterisk. And that is one of the hardest yet purest forms of love, because begging in dua is a sign of fear of losing a human. But surrendering in dua is a sign of trust in Allah. You love them, but you love Allah more. You want them, but you want Allah's choice more. So you stop arguing with destiny. You stop asking, why? You stop trying to force outcomes. Your heart becomes calm. If they are written for me, they will come. If they are not, Allah will protect me from what I cannot see. You choose trust over desperation. Because when love is sincere, it does not turn you into a beggar. It turns you into a believer. One of the strongest signs that your connection is spiritual, not emotional, is this: your dua does not stop just because communication stopped. You don't need daily chats, calls, or messages to remember them in front of Allah. Even if months pass, even if you don't see them, even if you don't know where life has taken them, your heart still raises a silent prayer. Asterisk, Ya Allah, protect them, give them peace, write good for them. Asterisk. This is love without attachment. This is care without possession. This is sincerity without expectation. Most relationships end when communication ends. Most feelings die when silence begins. But when Allah places someone in your heart with purity, distance and silence cannot erase the dua. Because your love is not fed by conversations, it is fed by sincerity. You don't need them to talk to you in order to pray for their happiness, even if they never know, never see, never hear your name. Your heart still asks Allah to bless them, and this is beautiful, because it shows you don't love them for attention, you don't love them for benefits, you don't love them for validation. You love them with a clean heart. Sometimes you wake up and whisper a dua. Sometimes you see something that reminds you of them and pray. Sometimes their name comes to your mind unexpectedly, and your heart sends blessings to their life. And what is even more beautiful, you don't pray for them to return in a desperate way. You pray that Allah grants them what is best, with you or without you. That's not weakness. That's emotional maturity. That's spiritual growth. It means the connection was never about possession, it was about care. You don't stop praying for someone just because life has gone quiet. Because when Allah puts love in a heart, it doesn't need physical proof to stay. It lives through dua. When someone is written for you, your love for them becomes bigger than your own desire. You don't just want their presence, you want their heart protected. You ask Allah, Ya Allah, don't let sadness break them. Ya Allah, don't let betrayal reach them. Ya Allah, guard them from pain I'll never know about. Even if they are not in your life, even if you never see them again, your dua covers them like a silent shield. Because real love is not about receiving. Real love is about wishing goodness for someone's heart, even from a distance. You don't want them to suffer. You don't want them to lose themselves. You don't want them to struggle alone. So your heart prays, protect their iman, protect their mind, protect their dignity, protect their future, protect their soul from spiritual harm. You want Allah to send nur where there is darkness, strength where there is weakness, ease where life gets heavy. You don't just pray for the parts of them you can see. You pray for the parts of them that only Allah knows. And that is the highest form of love. Most people pray, Ya Allah, make them love me. But you pray, Ya Allah, protect them, even if I am not in their story. You ask Allah to guard their heart, because you know how painful heartbreak, confusion, and loneliness can be. Maybe you once wished someone had prayed the same for you. So now, you pray it for them. Your dua becomes a form of silent care, a love that asks Allah to take care of them in ways you never could. And whether they return or not, your prayer becomes a testimony that your love was pure, not selfish. This is why Allah places barakah in such feelings, because the love that prays for someone's heart is the love that was written by Allah, not the ego. After all the prayers, after all the emotions, after all the hopes, your heart reaches the final step, surrender. You stop telling Allah what to do. You stop begging for a specific outcome. You stop trying to control destiny. Instead, you say with full trust, Ya Allah, I leave this in your hands. If this person is good for my dunya, my deen, and my akhirah, then write them for me. And if they are not, then remove them from my heart without pain and replace them with something better. This is not giving up. This is growing up. Your love becomes mature when your dua is not about forcing a story, but about letting Allah decide the ending. Because you finally understand, Allah knows what you don't. Allah sees what you can't. Allah protects you from what you would run toward blindly. Sometimes you want a person, but their soul may not be good for yours. Sometimes you feel connected, but they may not be able to carry your heart. Sometimes you think they are the answer, but Allah knows they are a test, so you surrender. You don't cry to hold on to something that is not written. You don't fight for someone who is not meant to stay. You don't question Allah's plan. Your heart becomes peaceful because you trust. If they are written for me, nothing can stop it. If they are not, nothing can force it. You give your love back to Allah, knowing He will return it in the best form, either with that person, or with someone better, or with a future that heals every wound you once carried. Surrender does not mean you stop caring. It means you stop fearing. You stop asking, what if I lose them? And you start saying, if they are mine, they will return when Allah writes the time. This is the most beautiful part of love. When your feelings bow to your faith. When your dua ends with, Ya Allah, your plan is better than my desire. And with that surrender, your heart finally rests.